Finally. So yeah, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Plymouth Argyle's 21st game of the season. It's Plymouth Argyle all the way in Cambridgeshire taking on the yellow, gold and black army of Cambridge United. Come on, you Greens, come on! This is a big one, when you say a big one, it won't be as easy as what you think it will be, but it will be hard regardless because it's League One after all. But Argyle are going to need to step up today, especially after we got screwed over at Burton in our last away game, which we should have won 2-1. And then last week, if you all saw, we were absolutely dreadful against Port Vale last week. Port Vale won at home 2-0. That's our first home defeat of the season. Our home record gone this season. Also, apologies about the Plymouth Argyle versus Cambridge United. The preview being slow and delayed on being uploaded. Basically, for some reason, YouTube said that the processing was going to take 2 hours, which they have never said that before. Never said that before. It literally uploaded in 45 minutes, no problem, and then just goes on and says the stupid thing. But when you do watch it, please do watch it, and please give Alfie, the YouTuber, that's ADDZ, a subscribe. Big Cambridge fan. He was absolutely brilliant in our preview, so give him a subscribe as well. And here we go. The teams are walking out. The mighty Plymouth Argyle are playing in their amazing away kits, while Cambridge, of course, playing in their home shirts. And you know what? Trick shots from Cornwall. I love Argyle too, so you're not wrong there, mate. And hello, Caleb. Hope all is well, mates. Well, obviously, we've had some results from League One already. I will go through them in a minute. So I'm just replying to Alfie very quickly. So, yeah, of course, Alfie, as he is a Cambridge fan, and it's at Cambridge today. Of course, he's at the game itself. But yeah, please give Alfie a subscribe. He's a fantastic YouTuber for Cambridge, which is what I'm hoping me and the three other lads, Harvey England, Harv Rosevere, and Liam Martin, are going to become for the mighty Plymouth Argyle. Green Army! And also as a bonus, I'm going to Home Park later on because England are playing France. And basically, of course, that's a big game for the Three Lions. And Home Park, the home of Plymouth Argyle, are going to show it later on. And of course, I'm going to go to Home Park and watch that. The only thing that costs money over there is the food and drinks, but hey ho, hopefully the Three Lions and the mighty Greens win today. Right, let's go through the starting lineup as Stephen Schumacher. Shuey, of course, is back this weekend. Shuey is back. Last week, he wasn't on the touchline because of the comments he made after our robbery against Burton. And as a result, the FA banned him for one game, and which was the Port Vale game last week. He's back for this game here against Cambridge. So hopefully Shuey pulls out a cracker of a result today. And of course, Cambridge's manager, Mark Bonner, of course, is there too. I know Alfie absolutely loves Bonner for definite. So yeah, honestly, yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. Right, let's get the team news for you. We'll read out Cambridge's first, actually. Of course, as we're playing them. Of course, my shorts on my predictions, I'm going to upload that afterwards. So look out for that YouTube shorts. And yeah, basically, people can just then react to my basic, my predictions for this weekend. But yeah, of course. Where's our freaking lineup gone? We are about to kick off. And we have kicked off here at the Abbey Stadium. Okay, well, this is going to be an interesting one. Plymouth Argyle facing Cambridge United, and it's bigger because Ipswich beat Peterborough earlier today, 2-1, which means Ipswich are top of the league as it stands. Sheffield Wednesday are facing those rotten cousins Exeter at the moment, and I never thought I'd be saying this. I never thought I'd be saying this, and I know people are going to absolutely murder me for this, but I'm going to have to rely on the scum, Exeter, to do us a favour today against Sheffield Wednesday for the sake of us going up to the Championship. I don't usually, obviously, want Exeter to win because it is Exeter after all, and those rotten buggers in red and white will forever remain in our shadow, and everyone knows that. But Sheffield Wednesday are in the title fight, promotion fight with us, so we need a favour. To be fair, a draw would be all right at Exeter, to be fair. I'll take that. But we've got to win as long as we win because Ipswich beat Peterborough earlier. So the pressure really is on us. We have to win. Have to win. Oh, my God. And already Cambridge have got the ball, and that's a free kick already. That is a free kick to Cambridge already. He's been brought down by Miller. Of course, Mikel Miller is back today. Oh, boy. Even though I think we'll win 3-1 today, I already can see that this ain't going to be as easy as we hoped it would be. But either way, we need to bounce back anyway after our Port Vale disaster last week. So, yeah, honestly, right, let me just get out the lineups for you guys. Well, especially for Argyle. Now, we'll just go with Argyle for now because I have it as Cambridge take a free kick. Right, in number order, it's Cooper, Gillespie, Houghton, Wilson, Butcher, Edwards, Hardy. Oh, my God, get rid of it. Yes, well done. And Cambridge win the header back. There's Whittaker. Get rid of it, my mate. Don't forget, we haven't won at Cambridge in 5 years. Last time we won there was 2017, the year we went up from League Two. Cooper, Gillespie, Houghton, Wilson, Butcher, Edwards, Hardy, Miller, Cosgrove, Whittaker, and Randall. Now, I am surprised Danny Mayer is on the bench because I thought he would start after the way he came on after Port Vale. And obviously, he's back from injury. I thought he would have started today. But Mayer, Scar, good thing Scar's back. We knew Scar would be on the bench today, so hopefully he'll come on second half. Ennis is on the bench. Mumba is on the bench, so that is a bit of a surprise. As is Longwick, and as is our second keeper, Callum Burton. As for Cambridge, let's have a look. Cambridge. Cambridge is starting Mannion, who Alfie mentioned in the preview, Williams, Digby, Jones, Brophy, Smith, Dunk, Lancaster, Ibsen, Rossi, Nibbs, and Warman. And it was Ironside's on the bench, and I know he's been a bit of a star player for Cambridge this season, so I'm a bit surprised he's on the bench. But it's Janner. What a name of a player as well. Janner. Me being the Cornish Janner. Plymouth Argyle fans being the Janners. But yeah, Cambridge have a player called Janner on the bench. So, yeah. If Janner comes on, Janner will be facing us Janners. Janner will be facing the Janners. So, yeah, there goes that joke. And Cambridge are on the attack now. Here is Brophy for Cambridge. Argyle clear it, thank God. We're 4 minutes into the game already. But I'll take you through my predictions now. You'll see it in the preview anyway. But but as I've had preview troubles with uploading, etc., I will mention my predictions. So I had Ipswich to win 2-1, which turned out was correct, and Connor Chaplin to score, which turned out was correct. Even though I am annoyed about that, even though I got the scorer and the prediction right, I wanted Peterborough to win, obviously, because Ipswich are in the title fight with us. And Ipswich, as it stands, are now top of the league. I had Shrewsbury and Bolton to draw 1-1 with Bayliss to score for Shrewsbury. It ended 3-2 to Shrewsbury. So Shrewsbury have done a bit of a favour for us there, to be fair. I've spoken to some Bolton fans earlier. They're absolutely fuming. I can understand why. But yeah, Shrewsbury got a winner right at the end. Derby are currently 1-0 up at Burton. And it's half-time at El Glossico between Forest Green and Cheltenham. Exeter, Sheffield Wednesday, goalless at the moment. Lincoln Wickham, goalless at the moment. Excuse me. And then MK Dons play Fleetwood. Bristol Rovers play Port Vale. Morecambe Charlton's been postponed, as has Oxford against Barnsley and as has Accrington Stanley against Portsmouth. So Pompey have 4 games in hand now after that. But I'll take you through my predictions anyway. Yeah, I had 2-1 Ipswich, 1-1 between Shrewsbury and Bolton, and Bayliss to score. Bayliss hasn't scored. I had Burton to get a surprise result and win 2-0 against Derby with Cadmer to score. Excuse me. In El Glossico, I had Forest Green to win 4-3. An absolute goal fest with Connor Wickham to score. I had Bristol Rovers Port Vale to be 2-2 with Coburn to score for Rovers. I had us to win 3-1 with Ballymumba to score, but Ballymumba's on the bench, so I have changed that. So instead, I've gone with Adam Randall to score for us. Exeter Sheffield Wednesday, I've gone with a 2-2 draw and Barry Bannon to score for Wednesday. Lincoln Wickham, I've gone Wickham to win 2-1 away with McCleary to score. MK Dons Fleetwood, I've gone goalless 0-0. Oxford Barnsley, I had 1-1 with Joseph to score, but Oxford Barnsley's been postponed because of the frost and ice and snow. Accrington Stanley versus Portsmouth's already been postponed. I had Colby Bishop to score against his former club. Oh my God, Cambridge is going to win a free kick right outside the D. Jesus bloody Christ, what are we doing, Argyle? Oh my God, what the hell's going on? This is not looking promising for us so far. We need to switch up. And there is our amazing, one of our own, Michael Cooper in goal. I had Colby Bishop to score for Stanley, I had Accrington to win 2-1. But Bishop against his former club. But I also had the possibility of Danny Cowley to get sacked this weekend because of Portsmouth's absolute dire form at the moment. But it might not happen because I know some Pompey fans out there absolutely love the guy, and fair enough. And then that leaves us with Morecambe and Charlton, which I had Morecambe to win 2-0 with Stockton to score a goal. And that is because Charlton are now managerless because they have sacked Ben Garner this week, which I thought was an absolute crazy, stupid decision. And I know the Charlton fans want their owners gone. So, yeah, Cambridge have got a free kick right outside the D. I'm not looking forward to this. And, oh, yes, well done, Cooper. What a save. He's punched it away to the right. And that was right on target as well. Oh, my God. What an absolute legend Cooper is there. Oh, my days. What a save. What a free kick as well from Cambridge's number 26. Cambridge's number 26 right on target there as well. That's Nibs. That's Nibs. Nibs on target there for Cambridge, but Jesus Christ, we need to switch on but that's some Cooper punches it away. That's some save by our number 1. But Cambridge Cambridge are trying to play really attacking here, but we've won it ball. We've won it back. Come on, lads. Now switch up. Here's Whittaker. Come on, mate. Take them on. Here's Whittaker. And we've lost the ball. Cambridge have won it back. Brophy's won it back for the Yellows. And now here is here's Smith for Cambridge. We pressure Smith. Oh, my days. And now here's Cambridge once more. And now Dunk straight to Cooper. Oh, God, I've got to be careful here. Remember, last time we played here last season, Cambridge won 2-0. And I'll tell you what. That game pretty much costed us playoffs and promotion last season. It just shows we haven't won here in 5 years. We haven't won here since we went up from League Two in 2017. And we've got to switch up today. Ipswich won today, so we have got to switch on today. We got a throw in. Joe Edwards is going to take a throw in here for Argyle, which he does. Here he is once more. Nothing, not quite. Argyle's going to get another throw in. I just want to save the lineup so I have a better understanding of what it is and etc. I mean, I obviously know what it is, but just saves me going back and forth on Instagram all the time. There we go. That's loads better. Here's Hardy, and I did say this. I did say this to Harvrose, Veer, and Liam. I did say that's an interesting partnership Shuey's gone for today. Hardy and Cosgrove up front together with Whittaker just behind. So we'll see how that pans out for us, really. But I'll tell you what, Cambridge are looking lively in some parts of this game so far, so we need to be careful. What a save from Cooper. But Plymouth got a throw in. And we have to win because Ipswich won today. Peterborough lost. And Bolton lost to Shrewsbury. So I guess that is good news for us, but Bolton are a bit behind in the table. But I think from our point of view, we'd rather Shrewsbury win anyway. As Randall goes for a shot, that is well over from our number 20. Now, here's the prediction. Will Randall score an absolute screamer today? That's why I predicted him to score today. Right. Just to let you know, before we take this corner, just to let you know, and we've said this in the Burton game as well. If anyone is ahead of me for the scoreline between this game between Cambridge and Plymouth, do not say before we go down. Cosgrove goes down as we take the corner. We're shouting for a penalty, but the referee is not doing anything about that. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. It's going to be interesting. Jay Cartwright's just said, hope you drop points. Oh, dear. Who do you support, Jay? Who do you support? But it's okay. There are some people that are going to, well, not okay because it's Argyle, but some people are going to want us to drop points anyway. It's football for you. So yeah, no hate taken, no offense, none taken at all. It's football. So anyway, imagine if that actually was the Jay Cartwright from the In-Betweeners. Hey, let's go. It's Graham. Come on, Argyle. We hope. We've got to get past Cambridge. And this is the ground we struggled at last season. The Super Wednesday. Jay's a Wednesday fan. Well, I mean, that's understandable. That is understandable, to be fair. And it's funny because Wednesday are playing our rotten cousins Exeter at the moment. We'll see what the score is for that in a minute. But yeah, and it's of all clubs, I have to bloody back Exeter for a win today, and I don't really want to do that. But because Sheffield Wednesday are in the title fight with us, I want Wednesday to drop points, and understandably so, Jay will want Argyle to drop points because Jay is a Wednesday fan. So yeah, but I wanted Ipswich to drop points today, but they haven't because they beaten Peterborough 2-1 today. So yeah. From our point of view, it's a must-win. Oh, my God, Cambridge gone for a shot. It's well wide, though. Okay, that's all right. But, yeah, it's a must-win for us because Ipswich won today. And it's a must-win for Wednesday from their point of view as well, if they want to win today. So, I'll tell you what. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. Nearly 15 minutes gone. I'm just going to get a banner up. Obviously, this isn't correct because I have I did live stream Pompey Derby the other week. So I want to try and edit that. Right. Because I know Liam is very used to using StreamYard, unlike myself. So there we go. So there we go. That's the score for you right there. So what is it streaming on, mate? Caleb's saying. I'm watching it on iFollow, mate. So the EFL, and then it will get uploaded to a subscription I have called Argyle TV, which will be the full match replays should be on there by very early tomorrow morning or later on tonight. But yeah, literally, it's going to be it's going to be an interesting one, this match. Obviously, and I know last time when we played Burton, when Liam and I were streaming that, obviously Liam had all the banners and stuff ready, like all the actual like well-made Argyle banners and stuff, which I would have got up by now, but I'm awful with StreamYard at the moment, but they will get uploaded soon. So then once I get the proper hang of StreamYard, then I will be. And it'll be the same when I do Accrington Stanley away and Barnsley away, because I know I won't be doing either of those away games. So I will be back on StreamYard for both of those two. Possibly Exeter away as well, considering I know it'll probably get sold out so quickly, but we'll see what happens. I might still be at the game yet. But you never know. You never know. I'll tell you what, Cambridge are looking really attacking here, so we have to watch out. Because I hope I'm going to be at Cheltenham away on Boxing Day, and I hope to be at both Bolton and Ipswich in January, and then Sheffield Wednesday away at Hillsborough in February, and Peterborough away and Oxford away in February. So yeah, and I don't think I will be able to do Barnsley away. So even if I think I might have something else on that weekend anyway. So either I'll be streaming it or I'm busy and I'll just have to stream it in my own time, whatever the result is at the time. 17 minutes gone, still 0-0 here at the Abbey Stadium. So we need to show at least something for the time being here. Come on, Argyle. We've got a free kick. What's the best ground in League One, in your opinion, Jay says? Obviously, I would say Home Park. Because not just that I'm an Argyle fan, but I mean, just look at it. It's such a beautiful stadium, isn't it? But I'd say, I would say us, but I'm not going to include us because everyone knows I'd say us. So the best stadium in League One. Oh my God! Thank God Cooper got that straight time. Terry Alford's just said 2 points from a possible 9 is not good. I completely agree. Something needs to change in the team, even if we don't lose today, and even if we don't win today. Something needs to change. Even if it ends 0-0 right now. Yes, we're away from home, so you may look, it's a tougher game, which is true. But because Cambridge have been on dreadful form lately, it isn't good enough for us when we're the so-called league leaders. Well, for the time being, because Ipswich are top of the league at the moment, because obviously they beat Peterborough. Best stadium is MK Dons. Oh, no, I wouldn't say MK Dons. It's a very good-looking stadium, but just as a stadium itself, Terry, I couldn't go with that because it's MK. I couldn't go with MK. I'd have to say Pride Park for Derby is the best looking stadium. Pride Park, closely followed by Hillsborough for Sheffield Wednesday, and then Portman Road for Ipswich and the Valley for Charlton. Caleb's saying, I did interview you, Caleb. That's very true. That is very true. Hope all is well, mate. And just just all that really. yeah, hopefully Argyle get the 3 points today. Jay Cartwright saying best fans in the league. He's probably assuming Wednesday, which to be fair, I can understand that because I would say Wednesday do have some of the best fans in the league. I would say us, Wednesday, Ipswich, and not that I really want to put them in there because I don't like them at all, Pompey. I would say atmosphere-wise and singing-wise and distance-wise, especially for us with distance-wise, and I would put Sunderland in this category for that as well, but they're not in League One anymore. I would say they are the top four for fans. And the worst, it's got to be between any of MK, Forest Green, or Wickham, I would have thought. Got to be. MK is so soulless. Forest Green is so quiet. And I went to Wickham away this season, and Wickham was so quiet. And I can understand that Jay is fuming that he didn't get that Sheffield Wednesday didn't get through Sunderland last season. To be fair, so am I, because before the end of the season, I thought we could get promotion in the playoffs over Sunderland could. And we drew 0-0 with them at home park when I thought we should have won as well. But Sunderland did so well in that playoff scrap at the end. And to be fair, at the end, they deserved it because they were brilliant in that final. I thought for a minute it would be us going up through the playoffs, either one of us or Sheffield Wednesday going through the playoffs. And then this season itself being Sunderland's season in League One. But instead, Sunderland went up end of last season. To be fair, I would have loved to see Sunderland play Exeter this season or Forest Green. That would have been so funny. But to be fair, Sunderland deserved it way more than Wickham did. And yeah, pretty much that. Jay saying it was on his birthday as well and watching it drunk in Turkey. Oh, mate, that must be unfortunate. Oh, dear. Of course. All right, so possession. It's Cambridge 44% possession, us 56. So we've got the more possession, but again, it's about the goals and the shots on target. And Cambridge did have a shot on target at the beginning, but thankfully Cooper punted it away. 22 minutes gone. This has been a bit of a tough one for us so far. Come on, Randall, win it back. Butcher goes down. Nothing quite happening there. I'd say the worst looking stadium, if I had to choose, is probably Forest Green. Maybe Cheltenham I might put in there as well, which, funny enough, I'm going to Cheltenham away on Boxing Day. But I don't particularly know. If Gillingham stayed up, I probably would have gone with them as well, especially that Priestfield. The away end at Priestfield has no scaffolding either, which is no roof, which is only good on a sunny day, but not on a day like today. I'd be shivering and fuming. Anyway, we have a throw-in. Here's Houghton. And now Miller. Come on, mate. Miller tries to keep possession. Terry saying if we can get 1 goal, we will get 6, I think. Oh, I hope. I mean, the last time I saw a score 6 was that 6-1 win over Newport. That got us promoted to League One back in 2017. That's surely a free kick for us, ref. Come on. No, ref saying playing on. Here's Whittaker, who looks into the box. Cambridge header it away. Cambridge tried to win it back. And now here's Gillespie. And ref stopped play. The ref has stopped play. Have we got any more comments? Yes, we have from Jay. I've always thought Whittaker would slot nice right next to Bannon, and if Darren attempts it, best fielded. Obviously Wednesday are after Whittaker as well. It's not just Ipswich, but I can't see it happening. I think he looks so settled at Argyle. He's starting at the moment. I genuinely cannot see it happening. unless we sign a Cole Stockton or something and one of our first team members leaves or something. If Whittaker goes, I can see him going to a championship club in January, but not a promotion rival like Wednesday or Ipswich. I really cannot see it happening at all. But that's why I said to Harvey and Liam, I wouldn't mind going for Stockton from Morecambe if we lose one of our attacking players. And I don't think Jeffcott is going to return from Swindon anytime soon. And fair enough, because Jeffcott is doing a really good job at Swindon at the moment. And it's a shame because I love the guy. He's Cornish, just like me. And he loves Truro City as well. And they're one of my favourite clubs. But as I'm from Cornwall, I'd want any team from Cornwall to do well. Anyway, back to the amazing best club in the world, the Green Army, Plymouth Argyle. Here's Hardy. And now Mikael Miller. Come on, lads. It's Edwards with the shot. And Cambridge header it away. But that's a corner. That's a corner from us. 25 and a half minutes gone. That's looking good for us as our away end watches on. I couldn't find Pieface, though, in the crowd. But it is a corner for us. Finley Carter's just put that his nan is at the game. Well, big shout out to Finley's nan. I hope I can find her find her in the crowd. Argyle have a corner. Randall's going to take it. Not quite the best of corners. Miller back to Randall. Can Randall cross it? Yes, he can. Oh, it's hit the bar! It's hit the freaking bar! Oh my God! And that's from Cosgrove. Oh, we were so close to making an opener there. That's the best chance we've had all game so far. Oh, man. Sam Cosgrove, if that scored, you know what I would have chanted as well. But we have to be careful because Cambridge are back on the attack here. Butcher's going to need to defend this from Cambridge. Oh, my God, we nearly went 1-0 up. Oh, my God, we've just hit the bar. A header from Cosgrove that's hit the bar. Could have been 1-0 up. Jay's just said, if you could choose one player to join Argyle in the league, who would you choose and why? Well, one of them I wouldn't mind being Stockdale. Stockdale? No, we don't need Stockdale when we got Cooper. And plus, Stockdale's an ex-Wickham boy. So you know what they're like at Wickham. And plus, Wednesday are comfortable with him at the moment. Anyway, no, I meant Stockton for Morecambe. But if I had to go with anyone, I'd probably have to say Giovanni Brown from Exeter. And I know that sounds tough for me to say that as an Argyle fan, because people were there thinking, why do you want an Exeter player? Well, first of all, Giovanni Brown is the second highest goal scorer in the league behind Peterborough's Johnson Clark Harris, first of all. Second of all, if Giovanni Brown moved from Exeter to Plymouth Argyle, it would be a Judas move for all the Exeter fans, and that would make us so happy. It won't happen, no. I know it won't happen. Giovanni Brown said in an interview that he's a Grecian for life. But if it did happen, it would be so funny. And I know all those Exeter fans will be absolutely fuming. They'll call Giovanni a snake, but it would just be so funny. And the only thing being is that I just hope it wouldn't be like an Antoine Griezmann kind of move from Atletico Madrid to Barcelona, and he didn't produce hardly any passion for Barca. But yeah, that's probably one person I would go with, but it would just be so funny because all the Exeter fans will be absolutely fuming, but it will never happen. Realistically, I'd say Stockton from Morecambe, and he's a brilliant player as well. People say he's a one-season wonder and stuff, but I disagree. He proved himself at Morecambe last season, and the reason why he isn't as hardly a scorer this season is because he sent a transfer request in the summer because he wanted to move elsewhere. I wouldn't mind going for Stockton in January. I can see him go to someone like us, Portsmouth, Sheffield Wednesday, Ipswich, Peterborough, possibly Charlton, possibly Derby in January. But that's if he wants. But that depends if he wants to stay at Morecambe. But yeah, we don't know. We'll see. Oh, good shout from Terry, actually. I did forget. That's a good shout. Marcus Hardis. That would be a wonderful signing. That's another one I don't think will happen, especially that he moved from Portsmouth to Ipswich in the summer. But That would be an unreal signing if we sign Marcus Harness. That would be class. And also, the other week, of course, he tormented Exeter apart. So that'd be a cracking signing for us. There's seagulls there in Cambridge. That's not something you would see, especially that Cambridge isn't even near the sea, for God's sake. Cambridge got the ball once more. Come on, lads. You need to get rid of it. Oh, Jesus. Cambridge is going to win a free kick there. That is a foul by Whittaker. Oh, God. That's at the edge of the box as well. Yeah, FOTMob is a minute ahead of me. So, I'm going to... 2 minutes ahead of me. So, I'm going to try and not look at the scoreline there on FOTMob. As for the rest of the League One fixtures, I'm going to get them up right now. Cambridge are going to win another free kick here. We're going to have a player booked. Watch Cosgrove get booked for that. Oh, it sparked a fight as well. Oh, Cosgrove could be in trouble here with a booking. He's just pushed Matey Boy down. Hopefully nothing gets worse, but the Cambridge players are surrounding Sam Cosgrove. Yeah, it's 1-0 Derby at Burton. And yeah, the rest is all 0-0. So yeah, no updates from the league at the moment. Finley's just asked me what am I watching it on. iFollow, mate. It's on iFollow. Yeah, Cosgrove's been booked. Oh, dear. Yeah, I'm watching it on iFollow, mate, through a streaming service on my Amazon Fire Stick. So yeah, if you can't go to Argyle games and you want to watch Argyle online, message me about it and I will get you sorted. Jay Cartwright said Stockdale makes me want to drink bleach. He's so bad at times. Oh God! Oh my God! Cambridge nearly scored then. Thank God we got rid of it. And now we're on the attack. Come on, Whittaker. And now here's Hardy. And now Miller. Come on, Miller. Take them on. Take Nibs on. And it's still Miller. It's still Miller. And it's side netting. Sorry, that was not Nibs. That was Warman. I do apologise. Anyway, we're 32 minutes into the game. It's still goalless here at the Abbey Stadium for our, what is, how many away games is this now for us this season? Because I typed it in earlier while talking to Liam. It's our 11th away game of the season, this is. Fleetwood was annoying. Charlton was disaster. Forest Green was comfortable. Derby was absolutely unreal. Portsmouth was heartbreak at the end. Wycombe was a solid, brilliant performance at Adams Park. MK Dons, another solid performance. Bristol Rovers was hard. Lincoln was hard. Burton, we were robbed. And now Cambridge. And I've been to 4 of those away games so far this season, which were Charlton, Portsmouth, Wycombe and Lincoln. Charlton was not fun. I can tell you that now. Fleetwood, I was at MotoGP for Silverstone, so I couldn't go to Fleetwood anyway. Forest Green, I was doing my last master's degree project on the Isle of Wight, so I couldn't do FGR. Derby, I was in depth. And then MK, I couldn't do. Bristol Rovers, I was planning to do, but then I had ticket fiascos. Corner for us, and it's over. It's over from Gillespie. Terry's just asked, is Danny Mayer playing? No, mate, Danny Mayer's on the bench. I was really hoping Mayer would start today. I really wanted him to start, especially after his promising displays against Port Vale last week. And also Mayer, Mayer's just come back from injury. So, yeah, I really thought he would start today. But no, Shuey's decided to put him on the bench. Argyle take another corner. Here's Randall. Randall's going to go for the shot. It's blocked by the Cambridge wall that formed at that time. But yeah, I was hoping to do Bristol Rovers away this season, but I was involved in that ticket fiasco. I couldn't get a bloody ticket for that at the end, so I had to watch that home. Lincoln I was at. That was a hard game. And then Burton I watched on iFollow, just like Cambridge right now, and that was an absolute robbery, as we all knew. To be fair, we were shocking in the first half at Burton. We all know that. 35 minutes, nearly 34 and a half minutes gone as Mannion, the Cambridge goalkeeper, takes the free kick for the black and golds, the black and gold army. We're doing everything we can to win it back in this so-called bogey ground of ours. We haven't won here since 2017. We lost here 2-0 last season. But Whittaker's won it back for us. Whittaker has won it back for us. He's got options on his left. Miller's on his left. Cosgrove is up front. He couldn't find Cosgrove, though. But we win it back. Here's Randall. Now Miller. It's a Cambridge throw. No, it's not. It's an Argyle throw. Butcher's going to take it. Argyle's still got the ball. For the time being, here's Joe Edwards. Again, this is a must-win for us because Ipswich won today against Peterborough, who are so off form. Oh, I thought I was going in the back of the net, but it's gone wide. And Cambridge have kept it in as well. Here we go again. Here's Joe Edwards. Now Whittaker. And that is an Argyle throw. Yeah, it was Houghton's cross as well. Houghton's cross. And it's the same with Wednesday. They realistically need a win today as well. But obviously, I don't want Wednesday to win for obvious reasons. And they don't want us to win for obvious reasons. Like Jay's just said, realistically, he's saying that realistically, Wednesday need a win and Wednesday need a loss for us. So they go second. So that's also why we've got to win today. And because we'll go down to third if we lose and Wednesday win. And Ipswich already won today. So that means that if we do go down to third after today, we're just going to have to fight for automatic promotion all the way to the end of the season, whether we like it or not anyway. Because we know Ipswich and Sheffield Wednesday are going to be tough to battle with this season. And we've got to go to both of their grounds this second half of the season as well. Thank goodness we beat them both at home this season. So even if we got a point at Portman Road and a point at Hillsborough, I'll be pretty happy with that. Because I know they're going to be really tough games. They're going to be really, really tough games. And of course, Ipswich and Wednesday play each other at Portman Road in February, the same day we play Pompey at Home Park in the so-called Dockyard Derby. I just call it a Dockyard rivalry because it's not really a derby because Plymouth and Portsmouth aren't that close, aren't they? It's the Devon and Cornwall border, one club, and then the other club is on Hampshire's border with West Sussex, pretty much. Jay saying, I was livid when we got that equaliser. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Well, we were 1-0 up against Wednesday, and then Wednesday got the equaliser. So it was 1-1 for a bit, and then, of course, we got the winner. So, yeah. But to be honest, yeah, the winner. But to be honest, I thought Wednesday were the better team against us at home. It's just I think what costed Wednesday that game was Darren Moore's substitutions in the second half, and our substitutions from Shuey paid off, and that's what won us the game. And when the subs came on, that's what won us the game, and that's when we were the better team. Here's Randall for us for the time being. That's blocked by Cambridge's number 6, Jones. So, yeah, we're now coming up to 39 minutes here at the Abbey Stadium. Yeah, it's goalless at the moment. Max Gamer 15 has just posted on the comment section, hello. I don't want to think about that, to be honest, Max, because I know this is our best chance to go in the Championship in years. I don't really want to think about a normal mid-season drop-off. I'm still confident that the boys will finish in second place, but you never know. We'll see what happens. Oh, my God. Get rid of it. Fucking get rid of it. Sorry, I don't mean to swear, but, like, what is Argyle doing there at the back? We need to get rid of it. But we have won it back. Here's Edwards. It has been end-to-end, this game has. So no wonder it's 0-0. But I don't want to think pessimistically because I'm fed up with thinking pessimistically. And also, this is our best chance in going in the championship in years. But also that the only thing that worries me is that if we don't go up this season, then I'm worried some of our first team players will leave. Like Michael Cooper's been linked to bloody Aston Villa, for God's sake. Max is correct, though. We do need new defensive signings in January. That is true. But yeah, that's my only worry because this is our best chance to go in the championship in years. Morocco has scored in the World Cup, by the way, against Portugal, as Max has just pointed out for me. But either way, it's a Cambridge free kick. Cambridge free kick as Cambridge's number 11, Dunk, takes it. Get rid of it. And the referee stopped play. Oh, this is painful to watch. And I'm not saying we're not playing bad. We're playing all right, but it's just like we just can't get a goal in at the moment. But the thing is that I'm confident we'll still go up this season with Ipswich and Wednesday, the top three at the moment. We just can't afford to do what MK Dons did last season, where they literally looked to go up and then they absolutely buggered it in the playoffs against Wycombe. Absolutely buggered it and played awful. And that's I just hope we don't do the same, because if we don't go up this season after this season, then I don't know what our squad's gonna look like. I'm really worried some of our first team players like Mumba and Cooper are gonna leave. And like Cooper's been bloody linked to Aston Villa, for crying out loud. So what does that tell you? But if we do go up, I think Cooper will stay. I think Mumba will stay as well. I think most of our team will stay if we go up. So that's the only thing that worries me if we don't go up. Some of our players will stay. I think Randall will stay for definite. I personally think Randall's a future captain for us. But the only two that worry me are Cooper and Mumba, and possibly Whittaker as well. But people are saying that Whittaker's going to go in January. I genuinely cannot see it happening when he's playing so well for us at the moment. And it's the same with Mumba. Why would Mumba want to go back to Norwich anyway, and Norwich wants him back when Norwich know that we're blooming competing with Ipswich for promotion? Argyle got a free kick. 42 minutes gone. Jay reckons we will go up, but through the playoffs. So he reckons Ipswich will win the league. Wednesday will come second, and we'll come third, but we'll win the playoff final. The last time we were in a playoff final, we lost to AFC Wimbledon in 2016. So we just can't afford to do exactly what we did then. But either way, obviously I'd rather autos, because that's what Argyle are so much better at anyway for going up. Autos instead of playoffs. We never do well at playoffs compared to autos. Here's Gillespie. That's a penalty shout. Surely that's a penalty shout. And they've given a goal kick. Are you having a laugh? I swear that was a penalty. Gillespie argues. Smith argues for Cambridge. I swear that was a... No, I don't think he won't give it there. Because every time I've seen Argyle go up, we won the league in 2002, League 2 this is, to go up to League 1. Then we won the league in League 1 in 2004 to go up to the Championship. And as it stands, statistics-wise, we have the same stats as we did in 2004 when we won the league. So that looks promising. And then we could have gone up in 2016, and we lost that playoff final to Wimbledon. So, yeah. And then we went up through autos in 2017 from League 2, and then again in 2020 through autos from League 2. That's why I'd rather autos than playoffs, because I trust us more with autos as a club than playoffs. Cambridge got the ball back here. Get rid of it, Argyle, for crying out loud. Oh, my days. You never know. We could prove people wrong and win that playoff final, but I'd rather autos. And also, Supercomputer predicted us to win the league anyway with 93 points, with Ipswich second on 91. But I don't know. I don't always trust Supercomputer, do I? Watch them change their minds in a few weeks' time. Max has said no, all for some reason. I don't know what's that for. I hope that's not regarding... Oh, there has been an update in the league. Forest Green are 1-0 up in El Glossico against Cheltenham. That is good news for the vegan army. 1-0 to Forest Green in the El Glossico match with... let's see who scored for Forest Green. It was Part Harris for Forest Green, and they're in the 85th minute now as well. 75th minute, Forest Green scored there in El Glossico. That'd be a fantastic win for Forest Green if they won that. Burton also a level against Derby at the Pirelli Stadium. It's 1-1 at the Pirelli Stadium. Adebayo has equalised for Burton. And, 88 minutes have gone at the Pirelli Stadium, and it's half-time. It's half-time here at the Abbey Stadium. It's Cambridge 0, Argyle 0. We're not looking too bad, but we got work to do during the second half. We have got a lot of work to do during the second half, especially if we want to take the lead and pressure on Ipswich. So, yeah, half-time, Cambridge 0, Plymouth Argyle 0. We've looked promising in that first half. So have Cambridge in some areas as well. But we have come closest because Cosgrove did hit the bar. So we were close. On a positive note, though, Exeter and Sheffield Wednesday are goalless 0-0 at the moment. So Wednesday are winning at the moment, which is good news for us. So... we're not the only ones that are 0-0 at the moment, but it's a big second half for us coming. It is a big second half for us coming here. So in that case, then, Max has just... Oh, right. Okay. So Max was just saying, I remember Akinfenwa doing one of his interviews after beating us in that final. Yep, I remember him scoring against us for Wimbledon back then. It was horrible. I won't spoil, don't worry. I said no because we didn't get given the penalty. Yeah, I thought we were going to get given the penalty, but it didn't bloody happen, did it? So, yeah, we didn't get given the penalty, and, yeah, it remains goalless here at the Abbey Stadium. But we have come closest. Cosgrove hit the bar. So we got to get that goal in the second half. So Shuey has got to absolutely switch these guys on for the second half. But like I said, Wednesday aren't winning at the moment against Exeter, of all clubs. So Wednesday not winning at the moment is good news for us. But we have to get a goal regardless. We have to win. Ipswich beat Peterborough earlier, and that is a very good result for Ipswich. Yes, Peterborough are off form at the moment. They have been dreadful lately. They have been awful. But they are in that top six at the moment, around that top six. So that is a very good win for Ipswich. So we have to win regardless. Thoughts on Niall Ennis? I could see Ennis coming on in the second half, not going to lie. It wouldn't surprise me. And, yeah. I'm going to take a break for the time being while the adverts are on. When the screen's back on, I'm going to come back, give you some more of my halftime thoughts. A bit like watching Sky Sports this is to a certain extent. So, yeah, I'm going to take a bit of a breather. I will be back soon. So I will, wherever the hell that banner is for that. Oh, for God's sake, I'm so stupid. I'll just take myself off stream. There we go. But yeah, I'll be back soon, guys. everybody, and we're back. It's we're about to get underway with the second half. Just quickly replying to some messages. And yeah, no, basically, right, second half. Let's do this. Come on, you Greens. Come on, you Pilgrims. Come on, you Janners. Come on, Argyle. And I have a funny feeling Cambridge are going to bring their player, Janner, on itself for that second half. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, we're back on for Cambridge United versus Plymouth Argyle. So yeah, it's no longer half time. So we'll edit that banner now. There's no point putting the full time word in anyway, because it'll just end as what the score will be anyway. But no, it's half time also in Qatar between Morocco and Portugal. Morocco 1-0 up. Morocco looking really good. But second half is underway here at the Abbey Stadium. We have got a big 45 minutes coming up to get any points today. Well, we're on one. We're to score 1 point at the moment, but need to get 3 points. Today. And if we don't win this today, even if it's a draw, this just shows that we always bloody struggle in December. It's always freaking December we struggle at, and it's a pain in the arse. Absolute pain in the arse. And it's just ridiculous, honestly. And that's where all the pessimistic Argyle fans and pessimistic EFL fans are always like, this is why Argyle always have their downfall, because they never win in December. No, we never win in December at this rate, but I just want to keep the heads high, because you just got to keep the heads high, because it's been a good start to the season. So it's been a very good start to the season. We just need to keep this going. But it's 0-0 between Argyle and Cambridge at the moment. So honestly, we have to do better than what we did in that first half if we want to get 3 points today. And I'll tell you something. What was it? Ain't going to be as easy as people would think it would be. But this is our best chance to go up since to be back in the Championship for the first time since 2010. Bloody hell. And Cambridge have a shot. Oh my freaking God. That was just wide. That could have been 1-0 Cambridge. And I didn't even bloody realise that could have been 1-0 Cambridge. Oh my God, this ain't looking good. If they get a goal in a minute, it's going to be a literal repeat of last season at this ground. And I'll tell you what, this will just be a horrible way to absolutely lose top spots in the league. I'm pretty nervous, not going to lie now, for the second half. I'm pretty nervous. But yeah, that's what I was going to say. A reminder of the lineups. Cambridge starting Mannion, Williams, Digby, Jones, Brophy, Smith, Dunk, Lancaster, Ibsen, Rossi, Nibbs and Warman. While we're starting Cooper, Gillespie, Houghton, Wilson, Butcher, Edwards, Hardy, Miller, Cosgrove, Whitaker and Randall. Obviously, that's not the formation order they're in. That's by number shirt order. But of course, Cosgrove and Butcher and Miller have all been booked. All the yellow cards have been from us so far. It's mental. Here's Butcher now for us. Something not quite going our way. Here's Butcher once more. Not quite the chance we were hoping for there. Oh, long second half to do. Long second half to go. I'm going to turn my fairy lights on because it's getting so dark in here. It honestly is. There we go. That's better. That's so much better. Oh, boy. Come on, lads. Oh, my God. Yeah, Twitter is so much minutes ahead of me, and that's why I've now put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Oh, my God. Come on, boys. Oh. Argyle got the ball back. Now Cambridge got the ball back. Hardy, Randall, Cosgrove, Hardy. No, it's gone wide. And now Houghton, who's under pressure. Now Joe Edwards, who's been brought down. But the referee plays on. Cambridge win the ball back. Whittaker's going to get booked for that. What's Whittaker get booked for that? And he has been booked. He has been booked. That's our 4th yellow card already this game. Argyle going to have to be... Shuey's got to make some substitutes. We can't afford a player being sent off. And we've got Morecambe next week. Sorry, I'm just getting some socks on because my feet are cold. Oh, for frick's sake. We might have to make some subs because... that's 4 players we've got booked now during this game. 4 players. And now here's Cambridge again. That's just over. Jesus, we need to watch out. Cambridge are playing decent here. And our defence all over the place yet again. I'd say our best player has been Edwards so far. And even Fotmob said that as well. Cambridge are really frustrating us here. MK are 1-0 up against Fleetwood. Come on! Come on! Now, come on! Here's Whittaker. And Cambridge have intercepted it. Yeah, sorry, Terry. It's just passion. But, like, there's 2 types of oh, my God. Oh, my God. Like, yes, oh, my God. And oh, my God. Like, we've bloody conceded. But obviously, it's still 0-0 at the moment here. 53 minutes gone. No one, if anyone's ahead of me, though, in this Argyle game, no one put the scoreline on for Cambridge Argyle on the chat, please. Thank you. If you do, then you're a spoiling merchant. So, yeah, please don't. If it's any of the other League One games, it's fine. Just not this one. But MK are 1-0 up against Fleetwood. So that'll do MK a bit good. And that was, let's see who scored for MK. It was O'Hora. O'Hora scored for MK. And Fleetwood are 1-0 down at the MK Stadium. And everywhere else remains goalless. So it is still goalless at St James's Park between Exeter and Sheffield Wednesday. Thank you, Terry. Hit the like button. That's what everyone should be doing, regardless. So, yeah, here's Cosgrove. And now Whittaker. We need to bring someone on because I'd say bring Ennis on if we want to go for a winner. And now what the hell's happening? Because the last thing we want is a player to get sent off and go down to 10 men in a game that Cambridge are honestly playing really pretty decent at, to be honest. Even though we've come closest with that Cosgrove chance. But Cambridge have just come closest as well with that chance then, which just went wide from the post on the right-hand side of the post. And we can't afford another red card because we've been red card muppets all season. We have. Even though, to be fair, 2 of those red cards weren't even red cards. The Charlton one for Wilson and the Accrington Stanley one for Scar. While, as for the Galloway one against Portsmouth, that was a red card. And I hate to say it was a red. Here's Hardy for us. And now Danny Mayer's come on. Oh, thank God. Thank the gods. I just realised Mayer's come on. So who's come off? Come on, you Janners. Yes, Max, that's correct. Who's come on for who came off for Mayer? I didn't even realise bloody Mayer came on. Who came off? Bloody tell me, Fot Mob. You muppets. It doesn't say. That's ridiculous. Bloody Fot Mob. But no, I only just seen that number 10, so I'm going to have to bloody work out who came off now, for fuck's sake. Galloway did... So what Galloway did against Portsmouth... what Galloway did against Pompey... I basically did some sort of oh God, no, not quite. That's gone straight to the Cambridge keeper. What Galloway did against Pompey was literally was just stupid. I basically thought, and Pompey equalised straight after it. But what he did was absolutely stupid. So. Honestly, it was not fun from our point of view at all. Now we've gone back in the dangerous half for Cambridge. But yeah, Galloway got sent off for, he got sent off for a push, a second yellow. And then seconds later, Hackett equalised for Pompey. Hackett Fairchild for Pompey right at the end. So, honestly, Cambridge have got a free kick here now, for God's sake. But Danny Mayer's back. This ain't the same. This ain't the same form for Argyle. It's 1-0 Exeter. Oh, my God. Now, that is news for us. I'm not going to say get in because it's Exeter, but that is good news because Wednesday are now 1-0 down. That is good news for us. That is good news for us because if Wednesday win today, they'll go ahead of us. We've got a win, though, against Cambridge, but the Scum are 1-0 up against Sheffield Wednesday. So that is good news for us. I'm not going to celebrate that because it's bloody Exeter City, for crying out loud. They're the rotten neighbours and they'll always be in our shadow. But Sheffield Wednesday are losing, which is good news for us. That is very good news for us. So even though we may be drawing 0-0 at bloody Cambridge at the moment, we've got to find a way. Because if we win and Wednesday lose, that is good news for us. It'll be good news for Ipswich to a certain extent as well. So I think as it stands now, Ipswich will be top after today, will be second, and Wednesday will stay third. So I think I think that is what the table is at the moment. But we've got to get past Cambridge first, and Cambridge aren't making it look easy for us at all. But we're going to win the ball back here. Here's Cosgrove. Oh. Right, we've got a throw in. Butcher's going to take it. Kept hold of the ball. Here's Hardy. And he's literally surrounded. He is literally surrounded by... He's literally surrounded by Cambridge's number 7 there, Brophy. I'm going to leave that on like that. So then yeah. Anyway, Argyle throw. Come on! Edwards. Come on, Argyle. I want us to score so I can celebrate like a maniac, please. And as Max just said there in the comment section, I wish the scum did us a favour against Ipswich. And you know what? I agree, because that would have done us good in the table. But Exeter was shocking against Ipswich 2 weeks ago. And that was the same day we got robbed against Burton. Oh, my God. And, yeah, it usually is bloody 2-2 with us and Pompey at Fratton Park, for crying out loud. We should have won 2-1 again this season. But like Terry said, really, the only really good news is if we win. That is true. But Argyle and our fans have got to realise that if Wednesday do lose to Exeter today, that does give us breathing space, even though we have got to win ourselves against Cambridge. Because if we don't win today against Cambridge, that's not good enough. But that does give us a breather that Wednesday are losing. But if anything, it's great news for Ipswich, because if we draw and Wednesday lose and Ipswich win, that's a freaking brilliant weekend that is for Ipswich. Beating Peterborough 2-1 as well, even though Peterborough are off form. Completely off form. Bolton lost to Shrewsbury today. Anyway, here's Cosgrove. Houghton. That was a shot. Oh, that's going to be a free kick to Cambridge. And now Houghton's been booked. Shuey needs to make some subs. That's 5 players we've had freaking booked now during this game. Shuey's got to make some subs this game. Ennis needs to come on. Mumba needs to come on. Mayer is already on, to be fair. Those two need to come on. And so does Dan Scarr, to a certain extent. But this is such a frustrating game again. It's nearly 62 minutes. And now Cambridge have won the ball back here. Get rid of it, Argyle! Thank goodness for Cooper. We need to get Mumba on. Like Terry's just said, Mumba needs to come on. Randall. Such an intense game this is. It's just so irritating, because when we played like our games against Ipswich, Wickham, Accrington Stanley, MK Dons, Oxford, Sheffield Wednesday, it looked like no one could touch us. But now with this form, it looks like bloody everyone could touch us. Houghton. Now Mayer. Come on, Mayer, have a shot! Just wide. Just wide. And it's Mayer that's gone closest again for us. It's Mayer and Cosgrove that have been closest again. Nearly 1-0. Nearly 1-0. I sound like I wanted to cry then, for God's sake. Oh! This is frustrating. This is frustrating. Could have been 1-0 up again. And it's the same as the Port Vale game. We had our fair share of chances against Vale as well. We weren't clinical enough. And Vale were the better team. And that's why we lost the game 2-0, for God's sake. What are we doing there? Why are we letting Cambridge have the ball with all that possession and all that space? Defence needs to freaking wake up. To be fair, Cambridge were offside anyway. Come on, lads. Houghton. I mean, every club, unless you're a blimmin' Man City from 2018 in the Premier League with that 100 points, usually goes on a bad run of form. So if this is our bad run of form for this season, I hope this is the last one. Because next week we have Morecambe at home, and that is a must-win at all costs as well. And they're literally one of the worst sides in the league. I mean, Cambridge at the moment are literally one of the worst sides in the league. And we can't even get past them at the moment. And Cambridge are frustrating us in this game. I'm still trying to work out who came on for Mayor. No, who Mayor came on for. Sorry. Because FOTMob ain't showing me a single bloody thing here. Cosgrove's still on. Hardy's still on. Houghton. It's Whittaker. It's Whittaker. Whittaker's come off. But he did get booked, so I am in a way not surprised. And also Cosgrove was a lot closer this game to scoring than Whittaker. Oh, no, sorry, it was Miller. I do apologise. Thank you, Max. Thank you for that. I do apologise there, guys. It was Mikel Miller who came off. So what Shuey's done is strengthened the attack to... what Shuey's done is strengthened the attack to hopefully for us get 1-0, take that 1-0 lead. But yeah, like Max has said, if we don't beat Morecambe, we have problems. That's true. Well, it's not just that. We've got to bounce back. Simple as that. Shuey's got to change some sort of thing if we want to beat Ipswich on Wednesday this season. Like I said, thank God Wednesday are 1-0 down. Thank God Wednesday are 1-0 down at the moment. That is literally doing us the biggest of favours. So, honestly, and I never thought I'd be saying that as well because it's Exeter. But Wednesday losing is giving us breathing space. Well, we've got to find a way here, for God's sake, if Wednesday are losing. Come on, here's Randall. And now Butcher. See, again, I don't agree with Butcher playing at the back. And that's nothing against Shuey, because I love him to bits. I absolutely love the guy to bits. But Butcher is so much more of a midfielder than a defender. And I agree with everyone who said that we need to spend on defenders in January. Because we've got a bit of an injury crisis. Thank God Scar's come back from injury, but we need his ass back now. I know he's not a defender, but either way, we need him back. We need to strengthen this squad in January if we want to go up. And I know we'll be there, but like at the same time, I know Ipswich and Sheffield Wednesday have a much bigger budget than we do. So we've got to do this. If Wickham could do it in 2020, then we've got to do it this season. And Wickham are a much smaller club than us. We're literally the 7th biggest club in the league, behind Wednesday, Ipswich, Derby, Pompey, Bolton and Charlton. And that's why I've always called us 7, the big 7 of League One. Here's Cosgrove. No, not quite. Randall. Now Butcher. Randall crosses. Well, they have a shot. Oh my God, that's deflected from the Cambridge defence. Whittaker had the chance there. We've got a corner, though. We have got a corner. We have got a corner, which Randall's going to take. Nearly 70 minutes into this game. You know what? Terry's spot on. I would sign Maguire. I'd take him at this point. Have a shot, Mayor! Oh, my freaking God. I agree with Terry. I would sign Maguire. He gets that much slate from Man United. Just get him to come to Argyle. And he'd be much better at the EFL as well. Plus, Man United fans don't want Maguire anymore anyway. So why can't we sign Maguire? I forgot Longwick's on the bench as well. If he comes on. But I don't think he will. We have to be careful here because Cambridge is number 10 there. Cambridge is number 10. Smith pretty much won the ball. And Cambridge have won the ball back here. Who's this now? It's Hardy. And that's gone nowhere. Oh, 20 minutes to go. This is so painful. Here we go. Ennis is on. Ennis is on. Cosgrove is coming off. See, I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't have taken Cosgrove off. He's been the closest. I disagree with Shuey there. I wouldn't have taken Cosgrove off. Although, I don't know if I would have taken Cosgrove off. Yeah. And he's been better than both. He's been better than both Whittaker and Hardy during this game. I disagree with Shuey taking Cosgrove off there for Ennis. I'm delighted Ennis is on and we need someone fresh on to hopefully, touch wood, win the game for us. But I'm going to be honest, for once I would have taken Whittaker off. Hardy hasn't been booked all game. I would have taken Whittaker off and Whittaker's been booked and so has Cosgrove. But Cosgrove has played so much better than Whittaker has during this game. Oh my God! No, Cambridge are through. What a save from Cooper. Oh my God, Cambridge nearly went 1-0 up then. What a save from Coops. Oh my God, that's a big save from Michael Cooper. Again, our goalkeeper carrying the team. Just like Port Vale last week. Houghton. Now Randall. Butcher. Randall. But no, I would have taken Whittaker off. Hardy hasn't been booked all game, and Cosgrove's had a much better game than Whittaker has. I would have taken Whittaker off. And a front three of Ennis, Cosgrove and Hardy. And now Cambridge are going to win a free kick. I mean, look how close Smith was here for Cambridge. What a save that is from Coops. Oh, my God. Jesus bloody Christ. Oh, man. Wish there was an option where... I wish there was an option on if Argyle win the game, I play my Cornish Janner intro with that amazing song in the background. Keep running low. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, I'll shut up. Cambridge have another. Oh, no. Not when I'm singing that and they have a chance. Get rid of it, Argyle. Oh, God, Cambridge have kept the ball here. And that's Brophy for Cambridge. But I do agree that Longwick has got rid of the ball too many times. But there have been some games that he has played really well at. But obviously, recently, he hasn't played well. Port Vale, he was shocking, as was Wilson. So I can see why some people say that Longwick isn't their favourite Argyle player. Oh, Cambridge have a corner. Get rid of it, boys. Cooper saved it again. What the hell is happening now? It's the second week in a row I've said that now, because I said that in the Port Vale game as well. Butcher. Throw into Argyle. 74.5 minutes gone. Butcher's throw. Come on. Ennis couldn't quite get the ball there. And now here's Edwards. Jesus Christ, that looks sketchy as hell. Randall goes right. Here's Edwards once more. That was nowhere from us. This is such a frustrating game. No wonder Mark Bonner is clapping. He'll be delighted with this result. Getting a goalless draw against the so-called league leaders at the moment. But we won't be the league leaders for long because Ipswich beat Peterborough earlier. Gillespie. It was Gillespie. I apologise. Earlier, I got that wrong. Oh, for God's sake, my head is killing me. Cambridge win the ball back. And look at that. We've had 16 fouls compared to Cambridge's 6. That just shows how many players have been booked for us this game. Look at that. 5 yellow cards compared to Cambridge's 0. For God's sake. Oh my God. And now Cambridge are trying to win the ball back here. Butcher needs to clear this before Cambridge look for an opener. But it's all right. He's passed it straight to Cooper. Randall. Here's Randall. And now Danny Mayer. Come on, Mayer. Take him on. That's a good ball. Good ball. Oh, it's offside. You're having a laugh. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, my God. We just can't get a freaking goal against Cambridge. When's Azaz back? I think I heard he should be back before our crunch away games in January against Bolton and Ipswich. So, fingers crossed, touch wood, that he will be back before those two dreading away games for us. To be fair, our record against Bolton, though, is very good. I was going to say, if the ref gave a free kick for Cambridge, then it would have been ridiculous. We're in the softest foul ever. We do miss Azaz. Terry's correct. We do miss Finn. I miss Fiery Finn. But he should be back before our game away at Bolton. And Dan Scar's just come back today. Dan Scar will start next week against Morecambe. Watch it. I knew he'd be on the bench today because he's just come back from injury, but yeah, Scar should be starting again against Morecambe. He's literally been our best centre-back this season, our best defender this season, and I'd probably say he's been the best centre-back in League One this season, honestly. He's been phenomenal. Oh, man. 79 minutes gone. Still goalless here at the Abbey Stadium in Cambridgeshire. Cambridge United 0, Plymouth Argyle 0 as it stands. Like, still 1-0 at Exeter, between Exeter and Sheffield Wednesday. Fleetwood have levelled. Against MK Dons, and Cambridge are in dangerous form again. Argyle clear it though, thank God. And Fleetwood have equalised against MK. So that's 1-1 at the moment. But Argyle need to defend for their lives here. Cambridge keep attacking. And they look closer to scoring than we do, which is not good enough for us. If we don't see a response against Morecambe, then we've got to spend big in January. The people that say Shuey out are idiots. I'll tell you that now, because it's not Shuey that's the problem. We just need to strengthen, because our defence is not looking good at the moment. I can't wait for Scar to be back next week. And we'll have to rely on results elsewhere even more, which will be even more disastrous for us. And like Max said, there's no depth. We've got to spend in January. We've got to survive this match, Morecambe, Cheltenham, Wycombe, and that's a bogey side as well, even though we beat Wycombe away in October, which was brilliant. We can't have a 3-0 repeat of Wycombe last season. And then MK at home on New Year's Day. All that running, and we've got to spend in January, because there is no depth at the back at all. Can't wait for Scar to come back, and we need to spend in January to compete with Ipswich and Wednesday on spendings. And just then, Argyle didn't get anything their way. We've got a corner. Come on, lads. That's a free kick, surely, for us. The Wilson was brought down heavily. That is a yellow card for that Cambridge player for definite. Such a late challenge. And Terry's saying we won't spend unless we get rid of our loan players, and that's where we struggle. Don't know what to do. Because I wouldn't get rid of either Whittaker or Mumba. They've been outstanding this season. Oh, God. Maybe Longwick not being here for the rest of the season might not be so bad for us, but I don't know. I don't want to think negatively. I'm fed up thinking negatively. Hey, up the Coburgs. Go on, Amy Cumpstein. Go on, Noah. Big shout out to my friend from the Isle of Wight there, who I did a documentary on a grassroots football club. Hang on, free kick for Argyle. I thought that was in for a minute. I thought that was in. Oh, my God, that's another side netting. And that was Whittaker, funny enough, who I called to come off when Mayer came on. Not Mayer, sorry. Not Mayer. Oh, bloody hell. Ennis, that's it. And now Cambridge are making 2 subs. And one of them is being Janner. Janner is coming on for Cambridge. Janner is coming on for Cambridge against us Janners. And, if anyone hasn't, go on to my 3rd channel, guys, if you can, The Samurai Duke. I made a grassroots documentary on a football club called Osborne Coburg, based on the Isle of Wight. Basically, it's a mini documentary like your Man City All or Nothings, basically, and your Dorking Wanderers is Dorking Uncovered. Both absolutely brilliant, of course. But yeah, if you do give a chance to watch it, guys, I honestly recommend it, because it was a fantastic documentary at the end. The lads are ace. The manager is an absolute legend as well. And yeah, no, if you have the chance to watch it, go and watch it. Honestly, it's a grassroots documentary on the Isle of Wight about the Coburgs. And it's called Grassroots anyway. Anyway, back to the Abbey Stadium. It's 84 and a half minutes gone. And Cambridge, again, still frustrating us. Cambridge have brought Janner on for Brophy. While we are trying to find every single way to get this bloody first goal, because this has been such a frustrating game, honestly. Such a frustrating game. And like Max has just said, imagine if Janner for Cambridge scores the winner for Cambridge against us Janners. That would be awful. But, like what Max has just said there, if it was an own goal from Janner to win us the game, absolute limbs. Oh, man. It is a Cambridge throw-in, meanwhile. But yeah, Janner's come on for Cambridge, and as has Tracy. Oh, God. Can we get a winner? It's not looking likely at the moment because Cambridge are really frustrating us this game. And that is Cambridge winning the ball there. Oh, that was a brilliant interception there by Mayer. That was class. Absolutely brilliant from our number 10. But Cambridge have a throw-in, which Williams is going to take for the Yellow and Black Army against us Mighty Green Army. Cambridge throw. Cambridge on the attack here. That's offside. Butcher is off. And I think this is it. This is it. He's back! He's back! Dan Scar is back. Dan Scar is coming back. He is coming on for us. A bit the repeat of Mayer coming on last week against Port Vale. Mumba's coming on. Scar is coming on. Oh, it's gutting that Randall's coming off, though. But Butcher is coming off. See, I would have taken Butcher off as well. Again, the back line doesn't suit Butcher at all. He's more of a midfielder than the defender. I love Shuey, but he's got to stop playing him at the back, honestly. It just doesn't work for Butcher at all. He's much more of a midfielder. Terry's right. 3 points from a possible 12 is hopeless, but as long as Wednesday lose to Exeter, then I feel more comfortable. But Ipswich will be by far the happy bunnies of this weekend because the Tractor Boys will go top of the table. It's a throw for Cambridge. Mumba's on, Scar is on, and it's so good to see Dan Scar back. It's so good to see Dan Scar back. Come on. 2 minutes to go and in stoppage time. We've got to try and have at least 3 or 4 more chances. I hate to say it. I think it is going to stay goalless, 0-0. So I think we will get a point on the road. But we have to bounce back next week against Morecambe. That's back at home as well. But yeah, even if we do get a winner today, it'd be unbelievable. But can we do it today? I don't know. Cambridge have been really frustrating towards us today. Edwards. Whittaker, who's just given it straight to Cambridge's number 6. Cambridge's number 6. Jones. And now we are 1 minute to go till stoppage time. Oh, boy. See, I still think we'll finish second come end the season, but we can't keep having games like this. That's all I'm going to say. It's ever since that Lincoln away game, and I expected that to be a hard game anyway. Ever since we finished that Lincoln away game, just the form just hasn't been there. We should have won against Burton, to be fair, but we got robbed. Still, a 2-2 draw at Burton's not good enough. That loss to Port Vale last week at home, losing our home record, especially not good enough. We were shocking in that second half. And now it looks like we're going to draw 0-0 against Cambridge. Stoppage time then. What is going to happen? 3 minutes of stoppage time. 3 added minutes. Oh, God! This is frustrating. Cambridge free kick. Oh, Dan Scarra's mad. That chance. I love that chant. I agree, but it just depends if he can do it, mate. Depends if he can do it. Depends if he can do it. But no one tell me the scoreline. No one tell me the scoreline, because I know some people are a few minutes ahead of me. I'm currently on 91 minutes right now. But it's a good thing that Dan Scar's back, honestly. Cambridge have got a corner. I bet someone in the comment section later on or in a video soon will be... Oh, you are. Fair enough, Max. Oh, yeah, of course you are. My bad. My apologies. I bet someone in the comment section later on or at some point this week will go up to me saying, oh, if you were at Cambridge away, Argyle would have won with your loud voice. Oh, I wish I was there right now. Get rid of it, boys. Why has Cambridge got a corner there? That's a bloody goal kick. Cambridge cleared it out, I swear. Well, it's been 92 minutes, so I hate to say it. I think it's going to stay goalless. So I think this will be our 3 minutes added time, mate. I think this will be our... Get rid of it, boys. Get rid of it. It's been such a frustrating game, honestly. Such a frustrating game. And this is our... It's still 0-0 at Sincilbank. It's still 1-0 Exeter at St James's Park. Forest Green have beaten Cheltenham 1-0. Burton drew 1-1 with Derby today. So, yeah, it'll be Ipswich on 45, us on 44, and Sheffield Wednesday on 41 as things stand. So, yeah, that's it. That's our 5th draw of the season. That's it. Oh, boy, that is it. But I'm not going to end the stream yet because some of the other games haven't finished yet, but it's ended goalless here at the Abbey Stadium. 0-0 between us and Cambridge. That was frustrating. That was very, very frustrating indeed. And I need to sort my hair out because it looks disgusting. Oh! Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Terry. If anyone comes up to me now saying, why the hell are you saying thank you to Exeter if they win? Honestly, to anyone that moans at me saying that thank you for Exeter for winning, shut the fuck up, honestly, because as much as I cannot stand them, obviously, because I'm an Argyle fan, I don't care. If Wednesday lose, they'll be 4 points behind us. That gives us breathing space. And to be honest, every bloody Argyle fan should be wanting Sheffield Wednesday to lose today. Especially that we've just drawn 0-0 with Cambridge. So, yeah, no, have a good evening, Terry. Have a good evening. Literally. So, yeah, it's this is the latest. It's still 1-0 Exeter against Sheffield Wednesday. Fleetwood are now 2-1 up against MK. Lincoln and Wickham are 0-0 at the moment. And Bristol Rovers are 1-0 up against Port Vale. So that is painful to see in a way. Basically meaning we have lost the lead in League One. So being top of the league was fun while it lasted. We're no longer top of the league. Ipswich are now the new league leaders after today. They have beaten Peterborough 2-1 today. Max is gone. Thank you for listening, Max. Have a good night. I'm not going to end the stream yet because some games are still going on ahead. I want to react to them and stuff, but frustrating game, more possession, more attempts, but Cambridge had the more shots on target. And to be fair, Cambridge did look like they want to score more than we did, even though Cosgrove did hit the bar in the first half. And Mayer was so close this second half as well. But to be fair, I think it's a fair result because both teams did frustrate each other. It's more frustrating for us because we were the league leaders. We're no longer the league leaders now. And that is frustrating that we didn't win today. And Ipswich beat Peterborough today 2-1. But at least we didn't lose. That is the positive. At least we didn't lose. At least we didn't lose, which is the main thing. We just got to bounce back against Morecambe. Because if we don't win against Morecambe next week, then something's got to change at the club. Something's got to change. Because even a draw against Morecambe at home is not acceptable. To be fair, I know Liam has been saying all week that a draw against Cambridge is not acceptable, even if it's away. No! Fuck! Wednesday have freaking equalised. But they'll still be 3 points behind us. But no, that's not good news for us. So that's even more frustrating. Fuck's sake. Honestly. Freaking Wednesday have equalised. Oh, man. So now where does that put us in the table? Yeah, 3 points ahead. 3 points ahead of Sheffield Wednesday. So it's just as long as Wednesday don't win. If Wednesday win, we're back. We're third in the league, which is so bad for us. Oh my God. But no, I mean, I agree with Liam that that no win against Cambridge is unacceptable. It's very true. But you have to think of the positives at the same time as well. This could have been Cambridge at home, and that would have been, I would have been fuming, like even more fuming right now, if Cambridge got a point at home park. That would have been so much worse. So much worse. But it's a frustrating game and a deserved game, to be honest, because we didn't deserve to win after that, but neither did Cambridge. So I thought a 0-0 was the fair result, but we've got to switch it up against Morecambe next week. We have got to switch it up against Morecambe next week at home, or we are definitely in trouble with some things, which basically means we've got to spend in January. Honestly, it has ended. Okay, it's ended full time at Exeter. It's ended 1-1. Oh, they've all finished. They've all finished. Right, so we are on the verge of ending the stream and my post-match thoughts for this episode. If you're watching on Cornish Janner, this is, of course, episode 15 of my League One season. So this will cover my Cambridge episode. And, of course, in a few days' time... Oh, you are taking the freaking mick! Are you taking the mick? Last kick of the game as well. Are you At least Portugal have been knocked out by Morocco. Things we love to see. Oh my God, Exeter could have freaking won that! And they freaking bottled it at the end. Last kick of the game, Wednesday got a goal. Oh my God. We could have been 4 points clear of Wednesday, and instead it was 3 points. Oh, that's actually so frustrating. That is so frustrating. It wouldn't have looked that bad if we drew. It wouldn't have looked too bad if we drew and Wednesday lost. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. I'm absolutely fuming. I'm absolutely fuming after that now. Exeter letting me down for a second important game in a row. They let me down badly against Ipswich. I know it's of all clubs I'm talking about here, because obviously I cannot stand Exeter City Football Club, being a fan of the amazing, legendary Plymouth Argyle and Green Army. Well, I can't really say legendary really at the moment if we can't even beat Cambridge this season, but Exeter letting us down at the last minute. I can't believe it. Exeter could have won today. It was Jake Caprice who scored in the 56th minute, and then Patterson for Wednesday gets a 94th minute freaking equaliser. So lucky. Wednesday is so lucky. And even Jay has just said that Exeter were the better side as well. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. I can't believe that. Could have been 4 points ahead of Wednesday in the table, and instead it's 3. So that pretty much still technically puts Wednesday into this race. And we're no longer top of the league, so that was fun while it lasted. Alex Griffin is going to be celebrating his nuts off right now. And to be fair, I can't blame him. It's been a phenomenal weekend for Ipswich. With us drawing, Sheffield Wednesday drawing. They should have lost, though, to be honest. Let's be honest. I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming. Exeter letting us down again. Even though they will always be in our shadow. They have literally let us down again. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. No wonder I call them the rotten cousins for a reason. Every time I ask them to do us a favour, they don't bloody do it. I can't believe that. I can't wait to watch later on how lucky Wednesday were. I want to cry. It's another dreadful weekend of League One. It wouldn't have looked, like I said, it wouldn't have looked so bad if Exeter beat Sheffield Wednesday today and we drew 0-0. But now Ipswich are top of the table, which, while watching that Cambridge game, was kind of expected, because I will be honest, I thought Cambridge deserved the point today. They played very well, I thought. And we just can't finish our chances again. I thought the match as it ended. I forgot to put the score up, actually. My bad. Then again, I'm not surprised considering it ended bloody 0-0 anyway. So I will put the score up now and I will talk about the game. Well, actually, before I do that, we will look at the rest of League One on what's happened and stuff. I just can't believe that Sheffield Wednesday results. I cannot freaking believe that. Right. Let's have a look at the rest of the results. So, of course, earlier, Shrewsbury beat Bolton 3-2 and Ipswich beat Peterborough 2-1. Then, Burton drew 1-1 with Derby and Forest Green beat Cheltenham 1-0 in El Glossico. Lincoln and Wickham drew 0-0. In a way, not surprised. They're both in form at the moment. Exeter draw 1-1 with Sheffield Wednesday, and Sheffield Wednesday score right at the last minute, which I cannot bloody believe. Mental. Absolutely fuming. MK Dons lose at home 2-1 to Fleetwood, which puts MK right in the relegation scrap. In fact, MK are now second to bottom behind Morecambe after that, with Forest Green winning, Burton getting a point, Cambridge getting a point. Forest Green are now 1 point behind both Cambridge and Accrington Stanley. Aki have got a game in hand though. Forest Green, they could pull off the surprise here. Forest Green could stay up this season. And imagine if they did. The vegan army would bounce back quicker than Thanos' fingers. I don't know. We'll see. And Port Vale lose 1-0 to Bristol Rovers. So Vale's good form didn't last long, did it? After their amazing win over us last week. And that's put Vale down to 11th in the table. I'm going to read the table now, actually. Of course, Oxford, Barnsley got postponed. Accrington, Stanley, Portsmouth got postponed. And Morecambe, Charlton got postponed. Let's read the table then. Oh, no. So, bottom is Morecambe with 15 points. 23rd is MK Dons with 15 points. 22nd is Burton with 16 points. 21st is Forest Green with 20. 20th is Cambridge with 21. 19th is Accrington Stanley with 21. 18th is Charlton with 24. Jesus. 17th is Cheltenham with 25. 16th is Oxford with 25. 15th is Fleetwood with 26. 14th is Lincoln with 27. 13th is Exeter with 27. Bristol Rovers are 12th with 28. 11th is Port Vale with 29. 10th is Shrewsbury with 29. 9th is Wickham with 29. 8th is Pompey with 29. 7th is Derby with 31. 6th is Peterborough with 31. 5th is Bolton with 32. 4th is Barnsley with 33. And now they're still 9 points behind Sheffield Wednesday in third. No, it's not 3 points. It's 2 points. That's even worse. It would have been 3 points if Wednesday lost. Third is Sheffield Wednesday on 42 points. Second is us on 44. We're no longer top of the league. Ipswich are the new league leaders. Ipswich are back at the top with 45 points. They're now the new league leaders. And they have the best goal difference as well, plus 20. What a weekend it's been for the Tractor Boys. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. I showed Speeds crying in Qatar right now. I don't care. I'm crying right now because we've lost the bloody lead of League One. Can't believe Wednesday got a late equaliser. That would have given us a little bit of breathing space. But now look at Ipswich are now 3 points clear of Sheffield Wednesday. Could have been 4 points clear of Sheffield Wednesday if Sheffield Wednesday lost that game to Exeter. Actually, before I go on to our game on what I thought and stuff, I want to see the comment section between Sheffield Wednesday and Exeter, because I just can't believe Wednesday got an equaliser right at the end. Oh, Wednesday fans are all saying they were shocking, and Wednesday fans were all saying they were shocking. What's Jay just said to me? There's a clip of Wednesday versus Exeter fighting. Oh, I wouldn't mind looking at that, to be fair. And Plymouth are just watching. You know what? If you can send me that link, Jay, I'd like to see that, just to see what happened. But I've just seen all the comments here. Wednesday apparently had a shocking performance. And they're all saying, get it together. They should be top of the league by now with this squad. And saying that they don't play like a championship team at all these last two games. And that's how I feel about us at the moment. I hate to say it, with this game and the Port Vale game. They're all saying, yeah, another one saying best squad in the league and draw to Exeter. Someone else saying, thank God for Patterson. We are praised for scraping points, but we shouldn't be scraping results against these teams. Terrible for out and spent the last 30 minutes in our own half. Yeah, they're all saying Wednesday had an awful performance. Apparently they were without Bannon as well, and I had Bannon to score today. Let's see what Exeter fans have to say after that performance. Here we go. This is what they had to say. Yeah, I really don't care if Speed is crying, if Ronaldo's been knocked out. I'm more crying because we've lost the top of the league in this table. To be fair, for once, and I hate saying this as well, for once, I do actually feel bad for Exeter, because they were the better team. And judging by looking at that game and stuff, they were the better team. And I hate saying that as well, because obviously I can't stand Exeter, being an Argyle fan. But for once, I do feel bad for them, because Wednesday got so damn lucky. And it is just our luck, isn't it, at the top of the table, where something just has to go against us right at the end, didn't it? Everyone hates our football club, don't they? It's mental. It's ridiculous. I mean, what did we do to deserve all this hate? We're literally the greatest club in the world. Well, I want us to be. Maybe one day. And they all said Exeter played really well as well. So that is a big L for Exeter, drawing like that. And an Ipswich fan has commented on Exeter's Instagram page saying thank you. So that I'm not surprised with either. And then an Exeter fan replied back to the Ipswich fan saying Sheffield Wednesday are horrid and that Ipswich will win the league easily. Tell you what, Ipswich have had a freaking phenomenal weekend this weekend, they have. And to be fair, you can't blame them because we had a frustrating match today and Sheffield Wednesday got so lucky today. Sheffield Wednesday deserve to lose today and we deserve to draw today, not going to lie. So that is a huge weekend this has been for Ipswich, which means Ipswich are now, to be fair, Ipswich are only a point ahead of us. I know it sucks not being top of the league anymore, but they are only a point ahead of us. We've got Morecambe next week at home, which is a must-win no matter what. Ipswich are away to Wycombe next week, so we're going to have to ask for Wycombe to do the biggest of favours next week. And Sheffield Wednesday have Oxford at home, and I need to ask for Oxford to do the biggest of favours, but that's not going to be easy, considering that's at Hillsborough as well. So yeah, Ipswich are top on 45. We're second on 44. Sheffield Wednesday are third on 42. And we're third on goal difference with Ipswich on 20. Sheffield Wednesday second on 19. Us third on 15. Who's this? Kyle Kirby saying we have a tough game next week against Portsmouth. Kyle Kirby's the MK Dons fan. That is a tough game, and I tell you what, it's not looking good for MK at all at the moment, losing to Fleetwood today. I hate to say it to you, Kyle. I think the aim for MK now, simple as that, as we approach the halfway point of the season, is to stay up. Simple as that, because they've just lost at home to Fleetwood. And I'm going to be honest, and I said this in my predictions to the guys. I said if MK lose this weekend, Manning's going to go. And I reckon he is going to go this weekend. I think Liam Manning's gone after this weekend. Just like, how has Manning kept his job at the club when Garner's just been sacked for the most stupidest of reasons that you could have? Honestly, mental. But yeah, that match overall, I mean, I'll obviously say more in the review. Moley Boy Gaming said, where's Harvey at? Both of the Harveys are busy, mate. So the watch-along is just myself for this one. And I've just watched such a frustrating match. As we all know, full-time, Cambridge United 0, Plymouth Argyle 0. I'm going to be honest, it's fully deserved because there's no way from that performance we deserved the 3 points. We were close at times. Cosgrove hit the bar. And we could have been 1-0 up then, but Cambridge frustrated us all game. And to be fair to Cambridge, they fully deserved the point. An embarrassing result for us in general, not as much as if this would be at home or as if it was next week against Morecambe at home. But I still have belief in this squad. We've just got to get it back together now that some of our players like Mayer and Scar are coming back from injury. And Scar came on today. He has to start next week against Morecambe, or it will be an absolute error from Shuey to not start Dan Scar at all. But it's good that he's back. It's good that Danny Mayer is back. We had more possession. We had more attempts, but Cambridge had more attempts on target. And that is where I understood why this game was 0-0. But it's deserved, I have to be honest, because we didn't deserve to win at all during that game. So not good for us at all. But like I said, thank God it's away instead of home. Thank God it's away instead of home. But we have to get 3 points against Morecambe next week. We have to get 3 points against Morecambe next week. Because otherwise it isn't going to look good for us. There's no way we can lose at home next week to bottom of the league. Yes, Derek Adams is their manager and he knows our club so well. And I love Derek to bits for what he's done for us. But it'll be so embarrassing if we lose at home to Morecambe. Honestly. I mean, it's embarrassing enough today, to be honest, with that performance. It was a terrible performance. Well, not a terrible performance. A frustrating performance from us today. And Cambridge deserved the points. I thought the goalless draw was fair enough. It was absolutely deserved. And this just shows how unkind this of a football ground this has been to us still. We haven't won here since 2017, and we will continue to not win here since 2017. It's been that long. But it's a stagger in the heart, because even though that was such a frustrating game, I thought our best player was Cooper again for keeping us in the game. Digby got given man of the match for Cambridge. But not going to lie, I thought Joe Edwards had a strong game as well. I thought that was Edwards' best game in ages, so fair play to him for that. It was our attackers that let us down today. Whittaker, Hardy, Cosgrove all had poor games today, all of them. In fact, Whittaker I thought was our worst player on the pitch today. I thought that was his worst game in ages. And then Niall and Danny Mayer both came on, Ennis and Mayer. And they couldn't replicate. They basically repeated the performances of Hardy, Cosgrove, and Whittaker today. So, whatever happens next week against Morecambe at home, literally, Shuey's going to rotate those 5 for definite. He is definitely going to rotate those 5. For sure. And we've got to beat Morecambe. We've surely got to beat Morecambe. Obviously, it really is embarrassing for us. And like I said, this result alone is embarrassing for us, but it's away from home. So it was meant to be harder anyway than playing Cambridge at home. And this has been a bogey ground for us the last 5 years anyway. And make that another game that we haven't won at this ground at the Abbey Stadium. And fair play to Cambridge. They thoroughly deserved the point today. And they'll be well chuffed with that, considering MK lost to Fleetwood. Burton drew. The only downside for Cambridge today is that Forest Green did win. And that's also... Forest Green are on the verge of taking themselves out of the relegation zone. 2 wins in a row for FGR. But yeah, honestly, the result, the 0-0 result, it was just basically such a frustrating match, basically. Our attackers let us down badly today. That's the one word I can describe this match. It was embarrassing, but I'd say it was way more frustrating than embarrassing. It'll be embarrassing next week if we don't get anything out of that Morecambe game at home next week, who are literally bottom of the league. Frustrating is the right word for that. Honestly, frustrating is the correct word to describe that match. And Cambridge deserved the point. They deserved it. They were brilliant. Well, not brilliant. They frustrated us all game. And I can see why FOTMob gave Digby man of the match. But what's even more frustrating, and this is where I'm fuming, is that Exeter absolutely blew it against Sheffield Wednesday right at the end. Sheffield Wednesday got so lucky. And Ipswich beat Peterborough, and we are no longer top of the league. So it was fun while it lasted. Hopefully next week, touch wood, we will go back to the top of the league. So that puts us on 13 wins, 5 draws and 3 defeats. Both us and Ipswich on 13 wins. While Ipswich are on 13 wins, 6 draws and 2 defeats. And that's why they are a point ahead of us. But we have scored a lot more than... No, we haven't. We've I thought I was scored more then, but no. Even Ipswich. Sorry, what am I talking about? No. Ipswich have now scored more goals than we have on 41, while we're on 39. Oh, man. Frustrating. Liam has just said, I'll see you at the game against Wimbledon on Tuesday, Jack. Yeah, I need to make sure I do that anyway. But yeah. Such a frustrating match. And that will be now the end of the stream, guys. So I hope you enjoy listening to this, despite my I want to cry. I want to cry. I want to cry because we're no longer top of the league. Thank God, though, we're still in second, because if we were in third right now, we'd be out of the automatics. So we are still in the automatics at the moment, but we've got Morecambe at home next week. We have got to bounce back. So yeah, full time. And if you're watching this on Cornish Janner, this is episode 15. This is the end of my episode. So I'll see you next week for my next episode against Morecambe. I have got an episode against Wimbledon coming though as well in the Papa John's Cup. So look out for that as well on Cornish Janner. And as for the Argyle Way, if you're watching it on there will be a review of this game coming soon as well. Fuming. Absolutely fuming. So it ends full time, Cambridge 0, Plymouth Argyle 0. So thank you very much for watching. And I will see you in the next video, which will be on the Argyle Way for the review of this extremely frustrating game. And then after that, it will be on Cornish Janner for the Wimbledon match. So yeah, cheers for watching, guys, and take care. Good night. Oh, and before I leave, come on the Three Lions. Let's kick France's ass tonight. Come on, England!